Hello, this is Caroline Bell from Summerhill Financial Services, just with another update for this month. A couple of things just to sort of mention in terms of what we've been up to. The first thing is we're putting together a spending policy, and essentially what the spending policy is aimed to do is just help to manage the amount that you can spend and still achieve your lifestyle goals while still making sure that the money lasts as long as you do. Now, the spending policy is really only going to be used for anyone who's already living off their savings, so anyone who's financially independent already, or anyone who's sort of within 2 to 3 years of financial independence. We're looking at sort of stopping or at least reducing full-time employment. So it's really just sort of another way that we can just try and make sure that, as I sort of said, you're making the most of the lifestyle that you want to enjoy, without sort of going a little bit overboard, but by the same token, not underspending as well. As we've talked about many times before, there's not necessarily a lot of point dying with a lot of money in the bank if you haven't enjoyed your lifestyle along the way. One of the other things that's relatively new in this month is for anyone that we help with their direct share portfolio, just in relation to setting share price targets. We've got some new research. So the researcher has changed from UBS to Lonsec, and as a result of that change, there's just a slightly different format in relation to the share price target tracker, where it's really sort of based on a trigger overvalued price rather than a target sell price. But if you've got any questions when you receive your next share price tracker, just let us know. In terms of share market volatility, of course, it continues as we all expected. Markets are higher than what they were 3 months ago. We've seen a good increase in the last month, but of course they're lower than where they were 12 months ago. So for anyone that we're having a planning meeting and we're going through your wealth management review, we're seeing some negative returns at the moment, whereas 12 months ago we were seeing double-digit returns. So it's still going through a fair bit of volatility at the moment. Just in a little bit of an update in terms of what I'm doing here in Germany, I was featured in a new magazine called Der Neue Finanzberater, where they interviewed 5 female financial advisors in Germany. Although I'm not giving financial advice in Germany, I'm coaching some financial advisors here. Given the interest in my business in Australia, I was featured in the magazine, and I've included a link, although of course it's in German, on this email. And lastly, I've been asked to attend a conference in Frankfurt in mid-June. So I'm coming back to Australia in mid-May, but I'm actually going to be returning back a little bit earlier here to Germany in mid-June. So I'm going to have about 4 weeks of being available for face-to-face meetings, although as you all know, we're doing the Skype meetings as well, which has been going really well. But given I'm shortening my time in Melbourne for face-to-face meetings, I will be available for weekends between mid-May and mid-June for those face-to-face meetings. So when booking a planning meeting for a face-to-face, feel free to choose a weekend time if that suits you better. So that time will be made available in Schedule Once. As always, if you have any questions, please let myself, Alex or Margaret know, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.